So this is how the love of animals, pets at home, dogs and TikTok has changed my life forever. So over the last week or so, I have gained 3,000 followers on TikTok, nearly 2,000 on Instagram, a couple hundred on YouTube and Facebook. Well, there's 16 on there. And I figured it's about time just to let you know who exactly it is you're following. I'll be quick, this will be like a whirlwind tour of my life. And if you stuck around because you think you're going to see Willow, you're going to be disappointed with this video. My name is Darren. I have loved animals for as long as I can remember. I always had a dog in the house, even though my mum didn't really like dogs. For schoolwork experience, I was placed in one of those charity city farms, you know, the type of farms where school trips go, kids get to learn about farm animals and farming. And after that placement ended, I spent every free hour I could volunteering at that farm. And then I got my first weekend job at Pets at Home. I will be forever grateful for Pets at Home because it did one thing that did change my life, and that was introduce me to my beautiful wife. And together, my wife and I have built a beautiful life with 3 amazing children, currently 10, 18 and 20. They're all great kids. We're both extremely proud of them. Now, as a young couple who worked in a pet shop, you can probably imagine just how many pets we've had. We've had multiple dogs, a dozen hamsters, guinea pigs, ferrets, 10 chinchillas at one point, cockatiels, a few lizards. We've looked after injured hedgehogs, we've had snails, we've had a tree frog, stick insects, butterflies and an ant farm. So even though they don't know it, Pets at Home played a massive part in my life. And if you're listening, Pets at Home, if you do want to sponsor a few videos, there's my contact details and a link in my bio. Now, TikTok has been a major part of my life for a different reason. I always had my own content creation ever since the early days of Vine. Always wanted to get in it, but I was always too shy and embarrassed to do it. And then Buddy came into our lives, and then I made Buddy's TikTok account and eventually built the confidence up to get in front of the camera rather than just be behind it filming Buddy. But over the years, I have gone from being terrified about being in front of the camera to being slightly awkward in front of the camera to being able to talk to you guys. The impact that that has had on me is that in social situations, I'm less awkward. I used to be always the guy that would fade into the background, not talk, be extremely quiet, to the point where I'm amazed that I was even able to get my wife in the first place. That allowed me to set up a second account, which is just me. Now it is me showcasing products from TikTok Shop, trying to earn a bit of commission. I know nobody likes those accounts, but it does well for me. It brings me to the last few months where you've shared my worst experience all the way through to the joy of Willow becoming part of our family. So as I said at the beginning, Pets at Home changed my life because it provided me with my family, and for that I will be eternally grateful. And TikTok has allowed me to grow as a person. It's also given me opportunities to provide extra income for my family, which is awesome. But that'll do for now. I promise Willow will be in the next video.